Hey, look, come here. I'm not gonna arrest you on all right? This is just for the time being. Come on, officially. All right.
Warrant has been issued for South Florida rapper Kodak Black. Officials say Bill Capri, better known as Kodak Black, violated the conditions of his pre-trial release. This mugshot is from his initial arrest last year when troopers pulled him over for driving with an expired driver's license and tags and found drugs on him.
Today, brand new information dropped in Kodak Black's case, and it's not looking good at all. A shocking update straight from Broward County reveals that Kodak's felony trafficking and possession trial is officially set for late 2025. What makes this so serious? Instead of being given another chance with a rehab program, the rapper is being pushed straight into trial mode. No breaks, no shortcuts, just hard consequences on the table. The news clearly rattled Kodak, because right after hearing it, he jumped on TikTok Live, and fans couldn't believe their eyes. He looked absolutely terrible, drained and out of it. People in the comments started saying this wasn't the same Kodak they were used to seeing, that the pressure of the case was clearly eating away at him. His reaction alone had the internet buzzing.
Absolutely, I like that. All right, DP, thank you, brother.
Yeah, you was
All right, coming up next, I want to play some Drew Hill. I got Casper, I got Anita Baker, all on the way. My name is Jimmy Rodriguez. I'm in for Shelby Rushing today.
Hot 105.
We rushing today.
Hot 105.
Inside the courtroom, chatter between prosecutors and legal reps made it clear Kodak's not being granted another lifeline. It sounded like the system was done giving him chances. A lawyer inside the room whispered that this wasn't about rehab anymore. It was about sentencing. The only question now, just how long are they planning to put him away for?
Hey, look, come here. I'm not gonna arrest you on all right? This is just for the time being. Come on, officially. All right. You know your license is no good, but I'm not too worried about that. That's a ticket, right? That's a ticket.
And if that wasn't enough, prosecutors didn't hold back at today's hearing. They pressed the judge hard, insisting Kodak be sent straight to jail immediately instead of waiting for the trial to begin. Their argument: he hasn't been keeping up with the court's requirements, and in their eyes, he's running out of options. The tension in that courtroom was off the charts. Right now, things aren't looking good for Kodak in the free world, and the internet's not making it any easier. Prosecutors even use clips as examples of his current state, including one shocking video of Kodak dancing on his own kitchen counter, clearly strung out and spiraling. The clip spread fast, leaving fans worried and critics saying it's proof he's not taking anything seriously.
Everything got the sentence. What you want to Mac? Got some sentence. Got the sentence. Bitches, boy. Got some sentence. Boy, on you on your back. Yeah, stuck on Mac. Hey, stuck on Mac. Then a bed rest. Then a long nap. Because she took it out today and you can't do it back. You can't help.
That viral moment ended up catching the attention of rap OG Boozy, who weighed in with his own take on Kodak's situation. Boozy said flat out the last thing Kodak needs is prison time, and not just for the obvious reasons. He pointed out a chilling fact. Kodak once made a track with Tekashi 6699. And in the prison system, that association is dangerous. Everybody knows if you're linked to 6699 in any way, whether through friendship or collab, you're marked. In jails across the US, it's a serious liability that could make Kodak's time behind bars a nightmare.
You know, Kodak done been in jail, bro, so that was a detrimental move to him, bro. Like 6ix9ine, I'm gonna tell you this, Black, and I'm pretty sure 6ix9ine knows this too. 6ix9ine is the most hated person in prison.
Really?
You hear 6ix9ine name damn near every other day. When people looking at their case, this motherfucker 6ix9ine. Like he is hated, he's hated. He's hated, bro. What Kodak did, he's gonna have to stand on that. He better stay out of. I got 9 calls from the feds, from the state, everything. Like, Boost, is it true? I know people are, bro. Bro, they gonna get on Kodak for that, bro. If he ever.
But Kodak's problems don't stop there. What makes this case even more concerning is that it's not his first run-in on these exact same charges. 2 years ago, he was arrested under nearly identical circumstances. That history makes him a repeat offender, and repeat offenders almost always face harsher sentences. To really understand what's at stake, Look back at his earlier case on February 28, 2023. At that time, Kodak admitted openly to being on drank, though he denied being on anything else, while still pleading not guilty to firearm and possession charges. But here's where it got messy. He practically snitched on himself, saying things out loud that prosecutors could twist against him. That reckless honesty may have already sealed his fate once, and now it's being brought up all over again to prove a pattern the courts can't ignore. Before his trial could even get underway, Kodak found himself in another firestorm.
I was on the and I was asleep in front of my family house, bro. That's it. I was on that drink, sleep in front of my people's house. But that ain't illegal. And that ain't illegal. So all that shit is just the process that it had to be in other mud shot. The process that even though like bogus is plastered all over the internet. Then on top of that, it's like, bro, like, I'm Haitian. I mean, and then it's just like my error, bro. Like, nah, like, man, you better.
Not long after that chaotic IG Live, federal agents rolled up and raided his Florida home. Kodak was taken into custody, shocking fans once again. But instead of rotting in jail for 2+ years, his attorney, Brian Cohen, worked some legal magic and secured him a deal: rehab instead of prison. It was supposed to be his second chance, the lifeline to help him get his life back on track.
Kodak, whose real name is Bill Capri, faced a judge Tuesday in Orange after turning himself in following an arrest warrant issued for violation of his pretrial release. Authorities said he tested positive during a random test earlier this month.
It is just unjust and not right about the situation.
Black, addressing the judge after the pretrial release technician testified he may have mixed up the samples between Black and another patient.
There's no way you testing positive. We can resolve that by way of a hair sample,
I understand that.
that'll clear you.
Judge Barbara Duffy then asking for a hair sample today to clear up the alleged mix-up, which Black refused, rather choosing to check into the Legacy Rehabilitation Facility for 30 days as part of his pretrial release.
But here we are in 2025, and Kodak is right back in the same mess. He caught the exact same charges all over again. But this time, he went a step further. Instead of keeping his demons in the dark, he documented it himself on social media. IG Lives, TikToks, videos, he practically left a breadcrumb trail for the feds to follow, and they didn't miss a thing. Authorities were able to build a massive case against him, and I've got details straight from their evidence file. That file showed exactly how much Kodak's past played into this moment. When he entered rehab years ago, his music career hit pause. No new tracks, no IG Lives, no major features. He disappeared from the spotlight, and for a while, people forgot about him completely. But during rehab, something surprising happened. He actually got healthier, focused, and even seemed like he was on the right path. Fans thought he had finally turned his life around. Yet less than 3 weeks after leaving rehab, all that progress unraveled, and he slid right back into old habits, this time in front of the entire world. After his release, Kodak tried to reclaim his spot at the top with a comeback single, Walk. The track blew up fast, racking up over 33 million views and pushing him right back onto the charts. For a moment, it looked like Kodak had finally pulled off the redemption story everyone wanted to see. But success came with one huge problem that sent everything spiraling. He accepted an invite from Kai Cenat to join a livestream, and what happened there exposed him in the worst way. When Kodak pulled up to Kai's home, fans immediately noticed something was off. On camera, he was sweating heavily, swatting at things that weren't even there, and randomly shouting out words like he wasn't fully present. The erratic behavior freaked Kai out so much that clips went viral within minutes, with fans saying Kodak looked strung out and unstable.
I always say, but at times when it feel good, that's when you say it sometimes. Yeah. I thought your name was Bubba. Hey, oh.
Which is when Kodak made the biggest mistake of it all. The morning after the live
But then came the biggest mistake of all. The very next morning, instead of laying low, Kodak hopped on IG Live to clear the air. In his attempt to explain himself, he admitted outright that he had taken extracurricular items before appearing on Kai's stream. That slip-up was basically a confession straight into the hands of law enforcement, confirming he was back using again.
Say y'all people like who be on that, y'all be on all type, y'all be on shit, all type of stupid. You know, but I take you one, and y'all be so hurt. Y'all wanna like it anyway. Yeah. Everybody else who be coming like on that timing, they ain't got no motion. They broke, they hurt, they something, or they trying to come into a life some kind of way and trying to like they look any type of look. Yeah, I could come in that way. Oh, I think you need help. Oh, look, bro, I try to like, and then you don't think.
The disappointment was immediate and brutal. Millions of fans who had been rooting for him felt betrayed watching him throw his sobriety away so casually. Kodak's credibility as someone who was turning his life around crumbled overnight. And instead of learning from the backlash, he spiraled deeper, lashing out at criticism and showcasing even more strung-out moments on social media. The meltdown wasn't slowing down, it was accelerating right in front of everyone's eyes. Just a month later, Kodak jumped on IG Live again, and this time, what he said left fans shaken. He openly admitted he was just waiting to pass away.
Again, while we waiting on other people too, right? Other people, they don't know how to let time do its thing. Everybody like let time do it. Bro, time is the best. What you call it? Whether it's gonna heal or whatever it's gonna like, let time do it. You gotta be patient. Love is patient. Love is kind. Like I'm saying, it makes absolutely zero sense. No sense at all. Or try to approach the situation with any type of aggression. The whole world on. Everybody on your man on your tune. Everybody again. While we waiting, while we just down here waiting on when we're going.
What made the moment even more disturbing was how it unfolded. Kodak wasn't freestyling his thoughts. He was literally reading aloud from a viral tweet. The tweet said, "Every time I see Kodak Black, I get so sad. That man has like 4 baby moms, and not one of you greedy women care about him for real. Because why are y'all not helping him? You're probably just sitting around waiting for him to pass away." Hearing Kodak echo those words, almost as if he believed them himself, had fans calling it one of his lowest points yet. And unfortunately, it didn't stop there. Around the same time, the feds flagged another viral clip of Kodak, this one showing him standing in the middle of the road, eating chicken like he was completely detached from reality. The bizarre video spread like wildfire, sparking even more concern and adding fuel to the conversation that he was spiraling out of control.
Okay. Take a seat next to him. Take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food. Enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother. That far. Talk to the people. That far to read. I can't.
Hold on, bro. I want to be part of it, bro. Bro, I want to join that, bro. I want to be down here, bro.
The clip even caught the attention of Kanye West, who went public with his worries for Kodak's safety. Kanye urged other rappers in the industry to step in, saying the culture needed to rally behind him before it was too late. That moment gave fans hope that maybe Kodak could be saved if enough people reached out.
Okay, so I thought Kodak was in Miami. I see he's in Atlanta. So I'm getting a flight down to Atlanta right now and do something. So anybody that's already down in Atlanta that knows him and knows anything about him, I know I said rappers and all that, but right now I need y'all, man, to like really go and do something. Like we can't, I know y'all think I'm crashing out. Y'all, you see me talking, I'm expressing myself. And look, man, please don't, I know I said a lot, and just let me go down there and go help this man out.
But later that same night, any hope started to crack. Kodak was spotted pacing around his room, muttering that he was Drake's favorite rapper. While that claim might not be far-fetched in a different context, here it came across more as confirmation of just how unstable he'd become. Fans realized then, Kodak didn't just need support, he needed serious intervention. Kodak's downward spiral wasn't just about his choices, it was about the company he kept. He surrounded himself with the wrong crowd, people who'd rather sit back and record him while he looked strung out than step in and help him get off whatever he was using. Instead of friends holding him accountable, he had spectators feeding off his collapse.
Favorite rapper.
Who?
I'm his favorite rapper.
You Drake favorite rapper?
Yeah.
Nah.
He always say that, even if people always say that. They always say that. Even when he, you know what I mean? Even when he ain't around, so he was shit like, oh, no, it's for real. You can say, you just got it.
For months, the same behavior continued, and the industry couldn't look away. More and more rappers started weighing in, showing concern about Kodak's state. Even Boozy, known for being blunt, spoke up in a surprisingly caring way, reaching out with compassion and urging Kodak to get it together before. Just a week later, things got even more tense. A fan approached Kodak at a local football game telling him, "I love it when you're sober." Instead of taking it as encouragement, Kodak snapped. He didn't like being confronted, and he jumped on IG Live right after, sounding defensive and aggressive about the situation.
Right now, man, we worried about you. You don't look too healthy. And from the outside looking in, it's obvious that you're and I don't believe for 1 second you just doing for your own enjoyment. Nah, you trying to find something to fill up that void that's within your chest. See, I've been where you at right now. But by the grace of God, I'm clean. Them strongholds have been pulled down. Them chains are broken. So I'm qualified to talk about this. You got to make a decision, bro. You got too many people looking up to you. And from one father to another, you got to set the right example for your son. This coming from somebody who genuinely cares. So if you come across this video, you want to sit at the table, break bread, man, holla.
Then came another low. Just a week after that outburst, Kodak showed up courtside at a Baltimore Ravens game, once again looking completely out of it. The moment blew up online after a viral tweet read, "NFL fans are worried for rapper Kodak Black as he appeared off while showing love to star quarterback Lamar Jackson." Instead of a feel-good sports moment, it became yet another public example of Kodak spiraling in real time.
Say I love when Kodak sober. Chain sober. I love sober.
Tiger's going for two.
I know it's sober.
Yo.
For what? For what? Look at all this money. Look at all this cash. Sober for what? Too young, sober. Young, sober.
For many in the rap game, that was the final straw. Industry insiders openly admitted they couldn't keep watching him burn out like this. Even Wallow and Gilly stepped in with their own heartfelt advice, telling Kodak, "Don't ever doubt yourself. You got them babies counting on you." They reminded him that his struggles weren't just his own. He had responsibilities as a father and the main breadwinner for his entire family. According to Google, Kodak has 5 kids depending on him. The reality hit hard. His choices weren't just destroying his career, they were threatening his role as the backbone of his family. The very next day, Kodak hopped on IG Live again, dropping another bombshell. He admitted he's never truly felt real love in his life, a confession that many fans believe could explain a lot of his struggles. For someone constantly surrounded by chaos, women, and so-called friends, the idea that he's never experienced genuine love painted a heartbreaking picture of why he keeps falling back into self-destruction.
Hey, Kodak, what you gotta say about the Ravens, big G? I love the Ravens. Hello. Hey, what about that boy LJ, man? What you gotta tell the flock about that boy LJ, man? Hello. Yeah. Hey, that boy Yak in the city. Yeah, Yak in the city. I live out here. Hello. Yeah, Yak in the city. Baltimore, let him know.
Then came his sit-down with Wallow and Gilly. Their tough love conversation really seemed to shake Kodak, at least for a moment. For the first time in a long while, he cleaned up and stayed sober for a few weeks. And then, out of nowhere, he scored a major invite to the White House itself. On paper, it looked like the start of a comeback. But behind the scenes, that high-pressure environment seemed to trigger his nerves. Sources claim the stress of being around such powerful figures pushed him to take something to calm down.
Never doubt yourself. You got them babies counting on you. There's gonna be times where you're gonna doubt yourself, you're gonna be in pain, but them babies counting on you. You gotta be here. And I'm telling you that because a lot of people get around you and they see your success and they say, "Oh man, a lot of people need you," and they yes man you. I ain't here to yes man you. You know me, every time we connect, you know I got love for you. Not because I need you, I got love for you because you're a young cat and I was young, Gil was young. Live. And I'm telling you that because you see that love that lady get, you see how you light up when I talk about your babies? Live. These people want to laugh, they want to joke, they want to criticize. They don't know your pain, I don't know your pain. But I know one thing, them babies counting on you.
When clips of that surfaced, the internet exploded. Kodak was forced to respond directly, issuing an apology and telling fans he wanted to use his influence for good. He admitted his past mistakes, saying he was sorry for everything he's done wrong. For a moment, it felt like he was trying to finally own his actions and chart a new path forward.
Girl treated you right. Never, bro. I never had a good love. I never experienced love before. I never experienced it. I never experienced it, bro. I never experienced it, bro. I never did, bro. I never did, bro. I never experienced love, bro. I never did, bro. I never had it. I never had it, bro. I never had it, bro. I never had it. I never had it.
Imagine a world if all of us was just one color. If all of us was just blue or green. Oh, if everybody was smart, you gotta have some dumb people. Oh, what if everybody was rich? Who's gonna take the trash out?
With this then going mega viral online, Kodak would have to respond. He would apologize to everyone.
Honestly, like, I'm sorry to everybody. I'm sorry to the people who I heard it. I'm sorry if you don't understand me. I'm sorry if you just don't like me. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to everybody that I wronged. And I'm so sorry to all the times I made my mom cry. And I'm sorry to like all the girls whose heart I broke. I'm sorry to young Miami. You know what I'm saying? For kind of disrespecting her and stuff like that. She accepted my apology.
She did?
Yeah. Kanye a real one. You know why you a real one? Cause like I'm some whole up. Kinda like Kanye the only self did it. Cause he know he ain't a lot of the other look at me. I'm clean up in her Kanye.
But later that night, he went live again with yet another apology, this time addressing Kanye West directly. Kodak called Kanye a real one, praising him for standing by him when others wouldn't. Then he took it even further, saying, Kanye did some real stuff, and you know what? I'm going to do a collab with you so we can get some money. Fans couldn't tell if it was heartfelt or another erratic moment, but either way, it went instantly viral. Interview, 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 interview. The most concerning part, every single one of these clips, apologies and confessions, will end up in front of the judge at his trial. His words aren't just entertaining the internet, they're evidence in court. The looming question now, will Kodak finally be locked up to learn his lesson, or will the system send him back to rehab for yet another chance? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you on the next one.